Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is Miss Oma. If you want to learn how I made this detachable crop top with bell sleeves, please watch till the end. Don't skip any process because this video is loaded. Okay, it's very easy and very easy. Okay, so watch till the end and please subscribe. So divide your pattern paper into two and then mark it your bust divided by 2 plus 2 inches. Then from the top of your pattern paper you mark 3 inches 3 by 3 for your neck depth. So mark your chest line, that is your bust divided by 6 plus 1 plus 1.5 inches, and then mark it towards your back side. From your center front, mark your shoulder towards the top part of your pattern paper, and then you mark a straight line to connect it. That is your shoulder divided by 2. So come down by 1.5 inches for your shoulder slant and then connect it to your neck width. Then come down by 3.5 inches or 3.75 inches, and then you go in by 0.5 inches, then mark a straight line to connect it. So divide your bust by 4 and then mark it. Then you finish up your armhole. So come down by 1.5 or 2 inches for your chest line. So for the back, mark your neck width and your neck depth. Mine is 3 by 1 inches. And then put your shoulder measurement, connect it with a straight line. Then come down by 1 inch and then connect it to your neck width. Then divide your armhole into 2, come in by 0.5 inches and then connect it back. Finish up your armhole with your French curve. And then you divide your bust by 4 and then connect it like so. So for the zipper side, you can come in by 0.5 inches and connect it back to your neck depth. So from your center front, you can come down by 3 inches or 3.5, anyhow you want. And then from that 1.5 inches, you make like a C curve, like so, the way I'm showing you right now. Do like a C curve like so and connect it to the 3.5 inches. So after that, you divide your shoulder measurement into 2. Divide your shoulder into 2 and then connect a straight line. We want to avoid gaping, so we are going to do like a dart, 0.5 inches on both sides. So if you don't tighten it, it might gape on the front side, so that's why I'm doing this. Okay, sorry, I made a mistake there. I started from the 1.5 inches. That's the only correction I did there. So I'm cutting it out so that I'll be able to close that dart there. So you cut through the dart line and then close it with your sellotape. So for the back, I didn't do anything. I just cut out the pattern like that. So you can see that this is how the pattern is. So for the sleeve, you come down by 4 inches for your cap height. That's, you do the basic sleeve first so that we will be able to slash it. And then your shoulder to your wrist, to your elbow, then do your basic sleeve. So divide your cap height into 2 and then get the middle point. Then connect a straight line towards it. Then slash towards the midpoint. and then when you get to the midpoint, you slash towards this side, this other side, the way I'm slashing. So after slashing both sides, you can now spread it anyhow you want, but I want to spread only the side. I don't want to spread the center, so I'm going to use my sellotape to hold the center part. So this is how I'm going to slash it. So I'm getting my other pattern paper to place it on the pattern paper in order for me to cut out the sleeve very well. So I'm holding mine with pin. You can hold yours with sellotape. So come down by 1 or 1.5 inches from that open area, and then this is where your slanting will start from. So you can spread it anyhow you want. I don't want my own to be too big, so this is how I'm spreading mine. Then you cut out the pattern paper. So this is how it should look after the slash and spread. So you can now place it on your fabric and cut it out. So place your pattern paper on your material. This material is folded into 2, and then you give like half inch sewing allowance, or 1 inch. So this is the top, this is the front part. You also place it on your fabric. Fold the fabric into 2 and then cut it out. Then you can give 1 inch sewing allowance by the side. So this is the back part. You turn the neckline and the down part with lining. I'm using the same material for the lining. So after turning it with lining, you put your zipper. Okay, you put your zipper and then you sew it. So after that, this is the front part. I'm using the same material too for the lining. So you turn the neckline and then turn the down part. Okay, you turn the down part. This C curved part, you turn it too. So after sewing the neckline and the down part, you turn it from the armhole to the front, as you can see. You turn it like this and then you iron it very well. You iron it very well so that it will lap very well. So you join the shoulder. You join the shoulder of the front and shoulder of the back. So this is how I want to join my own shoulder, so that the finishing of the shoulder will be neat. So this is how it looks like. You join the sides by 1 inch or 1.5, depending on the sewing allowance you took. So I'm trying to measure it to make sure that my bust is the same. So I'm dividing my bust into 2, and then I will now mark it. Then the rest of the distance I will now divide it into 2 again. So the last thing I did was to attach my sleeve, my bell sleeve. Okay. So that's pretty much it. After attaching the sleeve, the bell sleeve, just the way you attach your normal sleeve, that's the way I attached it. Okay, with 1 inch. So this is the outcome of the style. This is the outcome of the material. This is the outcome of the process. Hope you enjoyed the videos. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.